A man thought that he might not survive a crash in the middle of the desert that left him alone and unable to move. But then he remembered that he did not need to move to dial his phone because Siri could do it for him. Andy Guevara has a closer look.
As soon as I felt the rear end of the Jeep start to come around sideways, there it went.
Nate Felix says there wasn't time to think, only react.
It was instant.
Flipping his Jeep in a dry lake bed in Pahrump.
I tried to crawl out, but I was, I don't know, my whole body was probably about 80% paralyzed. I couldn't even lift my head.
Nate was trapped, in pain, desperately trying to think of a way to get himself and his dog to safety.
I had my dog lay next to me trying to figure if I could stay warm through the night. After about 10 minutes of that, I realized there's no way I'd be able to stay warm enough.
Nate was in the middle of nowhere. He couldn't move. No one could hear him scream, except maybe his phone.
So I yelled, "Hey Siri," and started yelling, "Call so-and-so, call so-and-so," going through anyone I could think of. And it didn't work out. It said, cannot connect. And so I said, "Hey Siri, call 911," and said, "Connecting."
Yes?
I have a daughter, you know, I unfortunately she lost her mom to cancer, and I got to get home.
These are the spreaders, and this is what we use to pry open the door with.
Thanks to Captain James Perry, that 10-year-old daughter still has her father.
We were able to slide him right out onto a backboard.
After 4 days in the hospital, Nate now sits in a wheelchair, his dog by his side.
The two vertebrae that I broke are turns out to be the nerve endings for the arms and hands. And so it feels like my arms are sitting in a fireplace.
That day now plays out over and over again. So do two words that saved his life. Hey Siri.
Hopefully getting better day by day.
Covering the story, Andy Guevara, 2 News.